Okay, so picture this. 10 losses in a row. Then 10 wins in a row. Like somebody flipped a switch. Somebody on the Overwatch 2 Steam forums, handle no_encontrado, put it almost exactly like that. Quote, I'm stuck in a cycle of losing 10 matches in a row, then magically winning another 10, and so on in a loop. And in a different thread, same forums, a guy named Shaloey says the quiet part loud. Quote, they don't even try to hide it anymore. That's not one angry post. That's the headline of thread after thread on that same Steam page. Matchmaking. Is the matchmaking rigged? Rigged matchmaking. Same accusation, 4 separate times. And look, I'm not here to tell you the streaks are fake. They're not. There's a player, Crimsonius, support main, 200 hours stuck in silver, watching the exact pattern. Huge losing streaks, huge winning streaks, lopsided games most of the time. After 200 hours of that, they believed it was rigged too. The streaks are real. The blowouts are real. Nobody here is imagining the symptom. What's actually causing it, that's the part worth digging into. Okay, so here's where I have to be honest with you before this goes any further. The last 3 of these videos, I had a smoking gun. NetEase's own papers for Rivals, EA's actual patent for FC, Activision's own white papers for Call of Duty, in writing on their own servers. Every single time, a document with the company's name on it saying the quiet part out loud. This one's different. I went looking for the gun. There isn't one. No patent, no EOMM paper, nothing with Blizzard's name on it tying Overwatch 2 to engagement-optimized matchmaking. I checked, it's not sitting there. And faking one just to keep the streak going would be exactly the kind of dishonesty this channel exists to call out in other people. So I'm not doing that. What I found instead is weirder and honestly, more useful. Because the word is already out there, floating around, looking for a home. Same Steam thread as that 10 and 10 streak, somebody just states it flat. Quote, yes, it's called EOMM. Somebody else in that thread goes further. Quote, yes, they've intentionally rigged matchmaking to try and manipulate you into spending money on their awful game. And gets clowned on instantly. Quote, yes, because making you lose 10 in a row is really getting to spend money on this, right? LMAO. Here's the thing though, EOMM is real. There's an actual published paper behind it, and every single author on that paper works for Electronic Arts. Not Blizzard, not Activision. The word got borrowed from a different company's homework and pasted onto this one. That's not a knock on the players. The accusation just arrived faster than the evidence did. So what does Blizzard actually say? Because they put out a 2-part developer blog on exactly this, December 2022 and January 2023, and I read both start to finish. Quote, everyone has an internal matchmaking rating, MMR. That's a numerical value to describe your skill relative to everyone else. And then the line that actually matters here. Quote, the rank you see in a player's profile isn't the same as their MMR. Sit with that for a second. The number deciding your match and the number sitting on your profile are not the same number. You have never once seen the thing that's actually matching you. And then Blizzard admits something I did not expect a studio to just say plainly. Quote, we noticed that new players were losing their initial matches much more than they should have. The distribution was skewed with new players losing at higher rates. So they changed a number. Quote, we've since lowered the starting MMR to a rating equivalent to Bronze 5 and instantly saw huge improvements for new players with a sub 40% win rate. Sub 40%. For months, new players losing more than 6 games out of 10 because of a wrong number nobody let them see. That's not community paranoia, that's Blizzard's own bug report. And the same blog, part 2, answers the rigged question head on. Quote, there are no winner or loser queues in Overwatch. Your current MMR is the only thing the matchmaker takes into consideration. They even name the streaks directly. Quote, if a player goes on a very long win-loss streak, it's indicative that their internal rating is not well calibrated. And one more real cause, named plainly, groups. Quote, we allow players to group together even when there's a difference in the MMR between party members, and this is a major source of wide skill disparities. So the denial's right there, in plain English. So is most of what the Steam forums are actually angry about. Now the wall, because I owe you this part every time. That denial is Blizzard describing Blizzard's own system. Nobody outside the company has audited the matchmaker's code. No lawsuit, no independent review, just their word published on their own blog. There's also a 2025 follow-up post other sites reference. I could not get it to load. It kept refusing the request. So it's not in this video. I'm not citing something I couldn't read myself. Self-reported isn't false. It also isn't proven. Both of those sit true at the same time. Okay, here's my actual read on all this, and this part's mine, not Blizzard's. The number that decides your match is invisible. The number you're shown, your rank, is basically cosmetic to that decision, which means every streak you go on is unfalsifiable. You can't audit a system when you're never shown its input. So even a system that's genuinely honest still feels rigged every time because you have no way to check it against anything. The sub 40% bug is the proof case. Real new players really were handed a broken number for months, and not one of them could have spotted it from the rank sitting on their screen. They were right that something was wrong, they just had no instrument that could show them what. So here's where that actually leaves you. The streaks were real, the anger was earned. But this isn't the EAFC video or the Call of Duty video. There's no patent here, no paper, nobody's caught engineering you on purpose. What's actually running under this is a hidden number created by the company that built it that you are never once allowed to see. Go read the blog yourself, both parts. It's public, nobody's stopping you.